Hey, what's up, Yvonne? Damn, you are first. Were you got here up fast. I was out in my living room fucking farting around and I realized, oh shit, I need to start my stream. Um, so what's up? How are you doing? So I finally decided to play this game on stream because I played it a little bit last night and I noticed it's way more fleshed out than it was like for the demo. Like there's so much more that you can do. There's so many more choices now. So I wanted to play it because it seemed interesting, you know. I want to see an ending. Farting around the living room. Yeah, like my old roommate, except she just smelled like a fart all the time. But no, I was like cleaning up the table. Like our coffee table has this tendency to get overwhelmingly dirty because we just set shit down on it all the time. Like there's always cups and bottles of water all over it. And you know, Josh smokes weed, so like the bong is there and everything. But yeah, I was just out there in the living room trying to clean up my table a little bit. And then, you know, I realized, oh, I need to start my stream. Like I started the stream and then I went out there and I started just like, I don't know, not paying attention. Human being. Yes. The human being. Hi, Arthur. How are you? Yeah, it's a little bit later than usual for my stream, but I'm actually, this is kind of a test stream just to see if, like, this will actually work, because the last 2 times I streamed, my Streamlabs screwed up. I woke up with a big hangover. Hello, everyone. Oh, the bomb. You lit it. I came. Damn, so what'd you drink, Astro? What are you hungover on? Hey, good evening, V. Well, it's afternoon here, but how are you? I won't stay for long. It's rare I'm this late at all. Yeah, it's a little later than usual. I wasn't gonna stream today, but then I decided that, you know, I decided that I wanted to test it to see if it would work. White rum. Oh, white rum. Oh, damn. Was it Bacardi? Is Bacardi white rum? I don't even drink anymore. I don't know what is what anymore. Be hitting the booth like a stallion. It hits like a truck. Yeah, I don't drink anymore. I'll tell you guys a funny story about the first time I got really drunk. I got wasted on E&J brandy, and I threw up all over my house. I woke up at like 4 a.m. My roommate like slapped me across the face, and she had to like clean up my throw up in the hallway, and I had to clean it all up in my room and all over the bathroom. And I threw up everywhere but the toilet. Like she said it looked like I came in the house and just started throwing up. And she found me in my room covered in throw up on the floor. And she thought I was dead. And I was like 18, 19 years old. So that's when the first time I got shit-faced drunk. And the next day I couldn't even drink water. I couldn't eat anything. I had to call into work. I had to say I was sick and shit. Alright, let's start this. Let's start a new game. We just got back from our trip. Aren't you tired of staying at home? Yeah, I remember. That's a real person, right? We went to the beach. There's a person passed out on the beach, but it was way too hot yesterday, so we took off early. And they're missing a shoe. They just looked past the fuck out without a shoe. Oh, Kitty! Oh my god, Kitty. Yeah, we're getting her ready for school. She doesn't want to go. What can you do, right? Well, yeah, no kid ever wants to go to school. You skip the introduction? Oh, I like the introduction. I don't know, it sets the mood. Alright, I'll drop by later tonight. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. I remember the 21st night of September. Do you remember? Somebody is at my door. A few drunkards lay sprawled out on the street. They're lying on the cold, hard ground and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Look, you got a phone now that you can use? Alright, I'm coming. Damn. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Should I turn down the music? Is it too loud, by the way? Same as it ever was. So let me level with you. I came over for a reason. I've been getting a little worried about you. The mood is the half-naked visitor asking if I'm alone. Yeah, that dude is pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. Something real bad seems to be headed our way. Your pet drunks are sleeping. Something real bad seems to be... I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news is saying something weird is going on with the sun. And that there are people coming up from underground. They're called visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? Sure hope it's not true. What's happening with the sun? Visitors? Yeah, that's what they're calling the people from underground. God knows why they're calling them that. I guess it's because they're visitors to Earth, or the surface at least. Or maybe it's because they're going around trying to get into people's houses. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came over to make sure you don't end up hurt, or worse. I can look after myself. Okay, how are your wife and daughter holding up? Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after them while I'm here. Okay. Chapstick applied. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. I love the music in this game. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. Your neighbor's house stands alone in a hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. Alright. Time for bed. Breaking news. At 6:20 a.m. today, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy was far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask that viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully, crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. If only someone could explain what's going on. So apparently, that's, remember if someone half naked asks for your loan, say no. Yeah, I know that. I played some last night. But you guys want to know something funny? Or interesting, is that I guess like in Russia, they used to play ballet on the television to try and like distract people from like shit going on. Hello, this is emergency service dispatch. How can I help you? People, they're burning. What? Can you describe what you're seeing? Is there a fire? No, it's the sun. They're burning up in the sun. Oh, okay, I couldn't get this message the first time around because I didn't know how to use the radio right. Swan Lake specifically. Oh, it was Swan Lake that they played all the time? This shit is loud as fuck. I feel like it's louder than me. I'm gonna turn this shit down. One second. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Okay. This is kombucha. You can use it to save. Alright. Damn, so it's all true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. Why would I let strangers into my house? I know you prefer to keep your distance from people, but you have to. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we just can't bunker down by ourselves. But she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks if you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. I hate dealing with people. Why do I have to have other people with me? The people you let inside bring something useful or share some interesting information. Just don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat, so choose what you want to test carefully. You'll have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. Strangers in my home, but they might touch my things. Yeah. That's one thing about this game, how you have to let strangers in, and that feels really like, I don't know, like just letting all these random people into your house, and it's like, yeah, what if they touch or steal my stuff? Let me tell you a story about how I had a stranger in my house recently. It was someone who I thought was a friend, but they turned out to be a stranger, molesting my drapes like depraved curtain perverts. That's you, Arthur. You're the one who would be molesting the drapes. Let's not play around now. Alright. And be sure to look out your windows, but there's no better source of info than your own two eyes. What do we need to do? I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive and hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it from me. Alright, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 732-252. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Okay, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. There's fucking roaches crawling around in my fridge. Do you see that shit? Okay, he's just telling me to drink for the day because it makes me sleepy. Only if they're soft. Yeah, exactly, Arthur. I expected that kind of response from you. Someone's at my door. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There are a lot of strange people out here tonight. Tell me something about your dad. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. How did you get here in one piece? I don't know. Everything feels like it's opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. Thanks. You too. I want to go home. It's scary out there. We're going to play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice, and then you move stuff around the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Alright. Can I come in? I was taking shelter at a bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. It's Putin, but someone photoshopped him on some kid. Are you talking about the little girl? She does kind of, she is kind of an ugly kid, I'm not gonna lie. But it's a kid. You're not supposed to say that, but it's a video game kid, so they can't get their feelings hurt, so it's fine. I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm, don't worry. Life is shitty sometimes, you know? So what can you say, my good man? Can I come in? You're not a visitor, are you? You sure you won't make any trouble? Let's see. I'm gonna ask him if you won't make any trouble. What do you consider trouble? Murder and violence disgust me to my core, but I won't suffer the trespasses of others either. I like good food and drink. I enjoy a chat when I'm in the mood. Does that sound like trouble to you? Why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? I considered saying something rude just now, but thought better of it. I told you already, someone there didn't like me. God knows who it was. Now that I think about it, maybe it's a good thing they tossed me out. They could have eaten me alive back there and no one would have fucking noticed. Alright, you can come in. I always let this guy in. I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps I even... Well, no, I shouldn't promise anything. Hello. Sorry to bother you so late. I was just so hot out today, and the TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so... Could you maybe, find some space for me? Who are you? I lived out near the city. The asphalt over there is heating up pretty bad, as you can imagine. Hehehe. I actually worked the register at a local store. At one point, I mean. I don't anymore. They, fired me. I've always had bad luck with work. What will you do now? What do you think will happen? I'm gonna ask her what she thinks will happen. I don't know. Will I survive? Who will help me? How much time do I have to look for help? I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, I couldn't even guess. Doesn't all of this scare you? It terrifies me. Alright, come in. Thank you. Thanks so much, seriously. Now I get to live a little longer, thank God. Hello there, human. How lucky we are to witness humanity's... It's Quasimodo, he's trustworthy. You know what? This guy has like a weird attitude. And he looks weird, right? Look at his eyes. They're going in two different directions. I mean, I'm not saying that that's a sign of him being a visitor. I'm just saying, like, he looks shady as hell. And he's kind of shady, too. Like, look at it. How lucky we are to witness humanity's final judgment with our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are the path to a pure new world. Behold the fucking beams of blessing. What? You're scaring me, man. You're scared? Have you gone shadow mad? Shadow mad? What does that even mean? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. Oh, I'm sure this is going to be very simple. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of our sins. Yeah, that's rational. Our lust and greed has polluted this world, and it has angered the sun. Again, this is the most rational person who's been at my door so far. This is our reckoning. I'm sure it is. I'm shadow feet mad. God damn it, Arthur. And it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous fucking ashes under its gaze. So we have to die? What? Okay. See, this guy gives off seriously bad vibes. What does this have to do with me? We shall live deliciously as soon as the sun completes its salvation. Its holy rays will help us escape this torment, don't you see? You definitely see. That's why you're still alive. Okay, you should leave. We're just feigning ignorance about the sun? Well then, fuck you. I'll go save someone else. I don't like him. Shithead, good fucking bye. Nothing of value was lost by sending him on his way. In the distance, you spy the house of your neighbor, who's currently visiting you. Light blazes through the windows, and it seems like his family is waiting for him to come back home. Didn't I already send him home? I could have sworn he already went home. You see a few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care in the world, chatting about something. They pay you no mind. Alright. Everybody seems to be just hanging out. Good afternoon, here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studio has just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Buying groceries used to mean trudging down to the store, but with Forest, you can get everything you need just by picking up the phone. Call 628-802 and your groceries will be at your door within one day. Forest, delicious relaxation, right at home. Good afternoon. Here's the weather forecast. A warm front is pushing... This guy has like emo hair, bro. Look at this. He's got like an emo cut going on. Okay, so it's pushing into our region, bringing with it a heat that will likely break all previous records. Meteorologists tell us to expect even higher temperatures over the coming week. With the sun's increased activity, we can also expect stronger UV rays. For your safety, please abstain from sunbathing. Why would you be out sunbathing? Visitor or used car salesman? We may never know. Yeah, really. A high temperature could, or someone who got veneers too, like they have perfect teeth. The thing is like getting, I think there's something on my radio. Not known certain stage whether being in the sun alone can negatively affect our health, but prevent third-degree burns. Please refrain from venturing outside. Fortunately, sunscreen of all factors will no longer protect you. That's the latest for now. Okay, my radio was like going off. It's simple. You send in your photos and we'll check we are. Just send your photos to us by email at yesiam@humanverification.agency and we'll handle the rest. Oh, they're going to try and verify you through a picture? But please, don't send anything other than eyes, teeth, and fingernails. We will not accept anything else. Oh yeah, so those are the things you gotta check. Eyes, teeth, and fingernail. I think they have like red eyes and they have dirt under their nails. And really white teeth. I hope this all ends soon. How did you lose your house? I remember it like it was yesterday. I had just gotten fired. All I wanted to do was go home, climb into bed, and cry my eyes out. But when I got there, I saw a bunch of boots. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends over or something, you know? So I went up to her room to find out what she was up to, but as I got closer, I started hearing a strange sound. It kind of freaked me out, but I decided to take a peek quiet-like and see what was going on in there. I was only able to catch a brief glimpse of my roommate lying motionless on the bed when suddenly some grubby guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. Come have a seat in the kitchen." Then he quickly pulled me away and sat me down at the table. I wanted to leave, but I was paralyzed by fear. Then I need to lie down. My stomach is doing somersaults. Ugh. Visitor or used car salesman. We may never... I already read that. I look down at chat periodically. Perfect white teeth. Uh-oh, am I a visitor? I just checked my teeth and they're perfectly white. Shit, white. Smokers would kill for these. He's not concerned that he's a visitor at all. Well, we don't know how you become a visitor. Hey neighbor, good to hear from you. So, you let a couple people in yet? If not, you really should start thinking about it. You have a wardrobe gremlin, yeah. Got any questions? You taking people in too? How many signs does it take to tell someone? Yeah. Yeah, I have to. My daughter really doesn't like it, but what can I do? There's no other way. She keeps begging me to take her outside just to get away from all these strangers in the house. But daytime's not an option, so we go for walks at night. Dangerous, I know, but what else can I do? Not go outside at night with all these people walking around when there's like psychopaths on the streets killing people. It feels like a bad idea to take your daughter out for a walk when that's the situation. Like, I know she's a kid and so she wants to go outside, but it seems like a bad idea. Maybe just play outside, right outside the house where the lights are on you and stuff. Don't go for like walks. Got any questions? How many signs does it take to tell if someone's a visitor? If only I knew. Nobody really knows how many signs it takes to be sure. I say it's probably best not to jump to conclusions, though. Maybe they just went to the dentist before everything went to hell. See, yeah, exactly. That could be a possibility. That's what I'm saying. Got any questions? How'd you sort out the food issue? I got lucky, stocked up ahead of time. If I remember right, you did too. But if you want something special, there's that food delivery service for rest. Don't know their number, but you'll catch it on TV or the radio ads. Yeah, I got their number. Just let the kids play in the creepy haunted pit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. Like, what's crazy, though, is that he's like, he knows there's people walking around impersonating human beings, killing people, and yet he still takes his daughter out at night on walks with all that going on. That's crazy to me. I don't know. I mean, just like I said, just let him play outside. Got any questions? You taking people into? How many visitors? Alright. Bye. Alright. 0 cigarettes. Was there something you wanted? Why did they throw you out of the bar? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of the visitors, and the economic crisis, and so on and so forth. It fucked us all up. Some crumbled under the stress. Some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me? Well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbed up onto the bar, and screamed, "Stop fucking blaming everything but yourselves. Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer form don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt." Okay. Nobody appreciates it, so why bother? Alright, so he's a little crazy. Typical day in Russia. Yeah, I believe the people who made this game are Eastern European. I believe. I should test somebody. I know he's not. I don't think this guy is ever a visitor. I don't think. But I'm not sure about the lady in my closet gremlin. I'm not sure about her. You're gonna make a decision based on my teeth? Oh, okay. I just had my teeth fixed. Though, if I'm honest, I can't really remember being at the dentist. Was I ever even there? That's a really suspicious thing to say. God, I'm so nervous. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. Did you kill people? Oh, her teeth are perfectly white. Do I fit the description? Pull out the gun. I already have the option to shoot her. I'm not gonna shoot her. Somebody has to end up dead for me to start shooting people. Alright, somebody's already at the door. You see your neighbor and his daughter through the window. They're playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horrors, if only for a moment. Alright, well, at least they're playing right there. That's better than taking her on a walk in this dangerous-ass situation. The bodies of teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone killed them. It appears to have happened recently. The blood still hasn't dried. Alright. Somebody killed those teenagers that were outside of my house. I see your humble abode is the farthest out here, child. I believe it will suit me just fine. What the fuck? Suit you for what? People die when you have at least 2 visitors. Yeah, I know. The guy actually told me that. The guy without the shirt. He actually told me that last time I was playing. Lord have mercy. I am speaking plainly, am I not? For hiding away, my child, I wish to stay here. And since we're speaking on the matter, allow me to inquire as to your amenities. You do have holy icons, I assume? I also require complete silence for prayer and contemplation. This isn't a hotel. Are you out of your fucking mind? Yeah, I'm gonna say, are you out of your fucking mind? Do not use such base language with me, you godless savage. Have you no fear of the Lord? Have you no shame? I ask a simple question about your home and you curse at me? Well, rest assured, I shall do my best to drive foul language like that right out of this place. Come in, you should leave. Alright, I hope you can fix your internet, Arthur. You should leave. So that's how it is then. Yeah, you're annoying. You turn away a poor old woman in need. I mean, yeah, you're like really annoying and pushy. The nutty religious type, you know what I mean? My death will weigh heavy on your soul, child. Our Lord will judge you before the gates of heaven. Mark my words. Alright, whatever. Yo, how's it hanging? What the hell? Dude, you've been seeing how gnarly things are out there? What the hell is going on? Be for real with me, dude. What did I miss? This guy talks like me. The sun is flaring up and burning people alive during the day. Creatures that look like humans are crawling up out of the ground. Which one of these is more important to tell him? I'll tell him that one. Zombies? Dude, I knew it! Bro, you can like totally count on me for what comes next. I've seen so many movies where this happens, dude. I'm basically a survival guru. Just clue me in. We dealing with classic slow zombies or the gnarly fast ones? And is it like brain virus, blur, or are they just freaky undead dudes? Trust me, dude, the answer to that totally changes the game plan. Also, you got a shotgunner like grenades? We're gonna need hella firepower to make it through this one. And food, man. Like, loads of food, bro. Dude. This dude's a stoner. Like, for sure this dude is a stoner. What the hell are you even saying? Do you really have no idea what's happening out there? Sure, man. It's a mess out there. People talking shit on their fellow man. Harsh and mellows with all this doom and gloom. And after all that stuff on the news, the vibes are like way off, dude. So this dude is just a stoner, right? Like we can establish that. Like, look what he's wearing. Listen how he talks. Like, he talks like me, and I'm from California, so maybe he's just a Californian. But, I mean, this is just kind of funny. He just sounds like he smokes a lot of weed, and he has no idea, no awareness of the situation around him at all. So, after all that stuff on the news, the vibes are like way off, bro. But movies, man, they got it all. Drama, betrayal, intrigue. They're way more fun than books, bro. Oh my god, here we go. Always wanted to end up in a movie someday. Alright, I'm gonna let this guy in because it seems like his vibes aren't completely off. I mean, he's a stoner who has no idea what's going on, but he seems cool. Man, this might be the raddest thing that's happened to me, like, ever. Damn, my internet is right. Oh, hey, Jelly, how are you? How are you doing? I'm playing, No, I'm Not Human. You just gotta decide whether or not these people are human and let them in your house. They should totally make a movie about this someday. This guy doesn't understand the gravity of the situation at all. Yo, you been seeing all the shit going on? Fucking crazy. You holding up okay in there, bro? What do you want? What's been going on exactly? What do you want? Nothing really. I'm just curious, you know. But hey, I've got a dope-ass way for you to make some easy cash. Want to hear it? Since everyone else is busy being pussies about the sun, you can make fat stacks without lifting a finger. All these chumps are shitting their pants when they should be honing their grind set. Why are you here? Right down to business. I like that. I like that. Everyone thinks you're up to something in here, bringing in all these people, stirring some shit up. But I say let's roll with that and host the party to end all the parties. End of the fucking world palooza, bro. This guy wants to throw a party at the end of the world? You should leave. Oh, I see. You're a fucking moron. I didn't realize that at first. My bad. I'll just go see if your neighbor's more receptive to my genius. Oh my god. I hope my neighbor doesn't let this shrimp dick. He called me shrimp dick. See you in hell, shrimp dick, is what he says here. Wow. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Alright. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There are strange folds in his skin. It's as though his flesh is in the wrong size for his body. You can't see his eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You suddenly feel a sense of deep fear and pray that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. Alright, time for bed. I hope nobody's dead. Smells like someone died tonight. Oh no, someone died. I let a visitor in. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise and the invasion of the visitors has shown no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. Merely days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say that the sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from underground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a crisis report regarding a pale maniac. But first, some ads. Turmoil, terror, and suffering, and all because of the visitors. But in our hour of need, just as our cries were about to be left unanswered, FEMA has come to our aid. Wow, this is propaganda. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management Agency are protecting us from the visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified over 27,000 dangerous anomalies. Remember, you can help the agency by informing them about any suspicious activity around you. To do so, just hand suspects a notice slip to have them visit FEMA. And if you ever start to wonder whether you might be a visitor, call our hotline, 000-451. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Okay, so someone died in my house. It was the dude, the tall, skinny dude. Okay, so who's the visitor? Wait, so I have 2 visitors in my house? Where's the other dude? Where's the stoner dude at? I think he's a visitor. Sup, dude? I need to test you. Like, no worries, I got you, homie. Teeth. Haha, check it. His teeth are yellow. They're supposed to be white if he's a visitor. Teeth like totally look like I grew up chewing corn, not cereal, right? But bro, these chompers tough as nails. popped a bottle with him once, man. Wild. Totally almost bit off my tongue, but the beers kept flowing, bro. Come on, man. Just like to blaze it, you know? I knew he was a stoner. See, he said I just like to blaze it. I knew this guy was a freaking stoner. I'm gonna shoot him because he's... Whoa, chillax, dude. Let's roll a fat one and chat it out. Shoot him. Aw, man, I thought we were vibing. Not on my watch. Identify a visitor. He was a visitor. I was right. Does his dead body just stay here? There are multiple endings. I don't know if you know. Yeah, I know there's multiple endings. I haven't gotten any of the endings yet, though. Well, I did in the demo, but not in this. This is the full game. So, yeah. Alright, well, now that I have this stupid visitor in my house. Great. Have your eyes become red, your teeth white, has dirt appeared under your nails? An evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. Oh no! Man, imagine not brushing your teeth for a couple days. Don't let this blight take over your body. Call our experts immediately on 777-460. Aren't these just like spiritual guidance? Like you said, they'll cast out the evil spirit, cleanse your body of the pernicious aura, and provide you with enhanced protection. I've only played through the demo so far. The demo is really good. This version is a lot more fleshed out. A lot more going on in this version. Like, see, I have this kombucha here that I can use to save. The demo's fun, though. Alright. I hope all this ends soon. What do you want to check? Hands. You want to look at my fingernails? That's a weird thing to check. But okay, take a look. Oh man, she's got dirty fingernails and teeth. She's the other visitor, bro. But I don't want to be in here alone. That's why someone died, because I had two visitors in the house at the same time. She's the other visitor, for sure. There's process of elimination. She has to be the other visitor. I don't remember digging in the dirt at all. I'm gonna leave her alone for now. But I gotta be on my shit now. I don't want to be here alone, so... Who was banging on my door like the police? Did you hear that? Oh, I think this is the shirtless guy. Howdy. What do you want? Spacious house you got yourself here. I like it. I don't need anything from you. I've got a gun. Delicious. Despair gives courage to the coward, yes? So, you alone? No, I'm not alone. It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside. But who knows where they'll be in a few days. Oh my god, that scared me because I definitely have a visitor in my house. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? Huh? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? I'm a Leo, by the way. My birthday's July 25th. I'm a Leo. You've accumulated a large amount of dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't understand how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I should start with affirmations. Thanks for dumping all that on my already troubled mind. Yeah, I'm gonna be kind of bitchy towards her. I understand that this is stressful for you since you're a Capricorn rising. What? You're judging several constellations within yourself. You're a complex person. We can use affirmations to reach the depths of your inner cosmos. You understand, don't you? Then everything will fall into place. Alright, I'm gonna let her in. Ah, delightful. You're in quite an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. Okay. So, we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open to? Somewhere towards the beginning, just open it right in the middle, open at the end. Right in the middle. Who are you? Me, I am I. You? You were home. Ah, yes, a tragic story, indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. What does it mean? I think you need it. I need to think it through carefully. Do you have any insights to offer? Anyway, I only came here to tell you something. Events will soon begin to unfold. You need to be ready. I may sound strange, but the cat must enter. I cannot yet explain how, yet I am certain it will help you. You can choose what you do with this information, of course. As for me, I think I'll have to ponder on the deeper meaning of your divination. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. You hear some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down that creepy visitor? Yeah, they probably should. They're armed. They should probably shoot his ass. The hell was that noise? The charred husks of teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. It looks like they've been there all day. The FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the corpses. You hate to think what kind of diseases could spread if the decaying flesh was left to rot out there. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up a base. Alright. Let's go to bed. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they have organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors, noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. But up next, a report on FEMA. But first, a word from our sponsors. Once upon a time, two brothers lived near a dam. The daily splashing of water made the river foam like a crisp beverage on a summer day. Later in life, the image of their childhood in mind, the two brothers started Bober Brewery together. Since then, Bober Cerney, is that how you pronounce that? Cerney? Cherney has become one of the best-selling beers, both home and in bars. They spelled selling wrong. They spelled it with a C. Bober Cerney beer. Drink the good stuff. Drink a lot. Now available through 4Rest food delivery. Blah, blah, blah. FEMA. What is it and why was it formed? The Federal Emergency Management Agency is a special government service that was formed to ease the emerging crisis. They're helping to address the many problems caused by the visitors' invasion. It's not known for sure what exactly the agency is working on, but we can say with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. The agency is made up of experts in various fields, including many distinguished scientists and noted researchers. If a FEMA employee appears on your doorstep, we recommend you cooperate with them and follow their instructions. Help us help you. Support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. Alright. Let's see what's on the radio. I want to believe a program where we uncover mysterious and government mysteries. Conspiracies. Today we'll be discussing the truth about visitors with a special guest, a doctor of science and respected employee of... I read that faster than he did. Wait, what? He's not coming? I don't have this quite perfect. It says WAQ. How did they steal all of his documents? There was mountains of information on there. Uh-oh. FEMA got to him. Damn it, I knew we wouldn't be allowed to reveal the truth. Motherfuck. And then it cuts off. Well, well, well. FEMA got to him, bro. In this game, FEMA is obviously fucking crooked as shit, so... maybe the creator doesn't exactly trust FEMA IRL. Oh, it's daytime. Oh, I cleaned up that dead body, I guess. Okay, she's a visitor for sure. Want a reading? How do you know so much about me? What a silly thing to say. I'm not the one who knows. I'm simply a vessel. The stars speak through me. The moon and Venus are in conjunction in the 6th house. It's written all over your face. You need not say a thing. I know someone just like you once. He always listened but never spoke. You know what they say. If Jupiter's in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. It's a sign of closed doors. Okay. Oh, darling, I knew your energy would resist, but let us do our test. I shall see right through you anyway. Check her teeth. Well, take a look. Oh my god, she has perfectly white teeth, you guys. Look at that. Is she a visitor? Are they... her teeth aren't, like, perfectly straight, but they are really white. And I know that that's a sign of visitors having perfectly white teeth. And I could have 2 visitors in my house right now and not even know it. Our inner cosmos is reflected in the eyes, not the teeth. What do you hope to find there? Leave her alone for now. There's a fucking roach in my fridge. Look at that, you guys. I don't even have to bother testing the other lady because I know she's a visitor. Hope I don't die tonight. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is blazing even now. What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head, and you're overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. What the fuck happened to my neighbor's house? I didn't think she is one, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it depends on the run. So... good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. Are you alone? No, of course not. My squad split up into a few smaller groups so we could cover more ground. This shouldn't take much of your time. Why are you in protective gear? Should we be wearing that too? Yeah. No, but you could buy some if it would make you feel safer. We're still in the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. It's important for us to be careful since we're spending so much time outside. So what happens next? Does FEMA have a plan of action? Yeah, I'm gonna ask that. Of course, but we can't action our plans without proof. So we'll take one of the people staying here back to our laboratory. We'll have them complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's above board, then we'll send them back. Do I need to pack? Is this your house? Then no. Stay with the other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. We'll just take one person and be on our way. Oh, they took the visitor. Alright, well that's good. Now I don't have to worry about it. She's gone. Hello. Oh, here, lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have room for us? Is your friend sick? She's my sister. She's depressed. She can't walk or bathe on her own. Sometimes even getting out of bed is a challenge for her. But it's okay. She'll get better someday. Right, sister? She's not really in the mood to talk right now, but she finds the strength to speak up sometimes. Where are you going to next? Aren't you tired of carrying her around? What are you going to do next? I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little more comfortable. Then we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over, but I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on out. Come in. I need more people. I think our parents' death worsened her condition. She's been like this for a long time now. Maybe she'll be able to snap out of it a little while we're here. Alright. Hi. Let me in. Are you... What happened? My dad. They killed my daddy. I don't know. They were just sitting with daddy in the kitchen. And then they did something, and then they set the house on fire. When I ran away, I could hear them laughing. Come in. You'll help me? I'm scared. Alright. There's the cat, you guys. Remember the guy told me to make sure I let a cat in? There's the cat. Hi. You open or not? She looks like a visitor for sure. Do you know the bald man? Too many questions. Yes, I know. How will you help? How will help you? Who are you? I dance. Ballet. You can tell? Did someone send you here? You remind me of someone. I'll ask, did someone send you here? Don't think so. Why matter? Heh. I don't think you're human. Prove that you're a person. 2 arm, 2 leg, 1 head. Not enough for you? Did I pass test? You open or no? Alright, I'm gonna let her in because of the cat. I make myself home here. Come on, kitty. Time to run and enjoy. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. It looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing its head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? So my neighbor's house is on fire. The whole squad is dead. The creepy pale man is standing on the street smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It's the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Wow. That guy is just taunting me outside my house. That's pretty scary, actually. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Due to a sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or to nearby villages is strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure. Hairless armpits. Hairless armpits? Why are their armpits hairless? What? I mean, I already knew this one because I've played through this before a little bit, but it still gets me every time. It makes me just wonder, like, where are they coming up with these things? And, like, what is the biological reason for it? You know, that's what it makes me wonder. Like, white teeth. Hello. Hi, George. How are you doing? So, white teeth doesn't really make sense. Like, what is the biological reason for them to have white teeth? And what is the biological reason for them to have armless hair pits? Hairless armpits, okay? And also, because, like, I understand why they have dirt under their nails, because they dig out from under the ground. Maybe they have alopecia in their armpits. Yeah, that could be. Also, some people shave their armpits, you know what I mean? So you can't say just because someone's armpits are hairless that they're 100% a visitor. FEMA reports that visitors have no visible hair in this area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and comply with escorts and quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. FEMA suggests that the visitor phenomenon may be infectious or pose a thus far undisclosed biological threat. For this reason, it's critical to report any potential visitors and isolate them immediately. If you can't hand over a visitor to a quarantine zone right away, issue them a special request to appear before FEMA. During the next collection round, an employer will take in anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. I don't have one of those, but I think you can get them from the people coming to your house. Kitty is here. What more you need? Yes, be sure of something. Let's see her hands. I dance. Why interrupt to look at dancy hands? Okay, her hands are all scratched up and dirt is all over them. Kitty. He insists Kitty is alive. Lucky Kitty. It makes large pain in hand and ass. Alright, I'm gonna leave them alone for now. Oh yeah, I have a basement. That's right. The cat digs up the basement. Pet the cat. Oh, this is the best part of the whole game. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if he likes it or not. I think he likes it. And I'm gonna pick up the cat. Aw, look at the baby kitty. So cute. Alright, he doesn't like that anymore. Alright. Oh, she's dead. I have a visitor in here. At least 2 visitors. Uh-oh. Kitty looks like a Meat Canyon character. Yeah, it does look like a Meat Canyon character. That's so funny that you said that, because they do. Alright, so... Okay, perfectly white teeth. You gonna knock him out? Alright, I don't know who the other... I know there's at least 2 visitors in here. Because somebody died, and I think there's supposed to be 2 visitors. I don't know who it is out of these 2, though. But this one is definitely a visitor. For sure. Someone else is gonna die. Good evening. I'm with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection in your neighborhood. Don't worry, it won't take long. What will you return the person you took? Return. Ah, so our team's already been here? After our screening, there's a mandatory quarantine period. They'll be staying with us for a while. After that, they'll be sent back from the quarantine zone. Fine, if there's no other way. Don't worry, the procedures are demanding, yes, but we allow them time to rest. Okay, they took the visitor. That's the second time that they took the visitor. Good. Get him out of my house. I gotta be careful who else I let in, man. I got people dying and shit. If you are unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. Okay, he gave me one of them FEMA notices. So, you're still holed up in here, I see. What do you think of that guy? The one in the suit? He's just doing his job. Times are rough lately. Just one thing after another, am I right? This guy is creepy as shit. Maybe the suits will restore order. Or should we take matters into our own hands? I can't do anything. I'm doing what I can. And what exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fires, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. Listen. You alone? Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. I really like this quote. Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. I don't know, it's sufficiently creepy. It's a really creepy thing to say, you know? Dogs rule the world, and only dogs survive here. It's like right out of a horror novel. I really like it. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Wonderful. The cat's with you. What do you do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. How did you know about the cat? I see further than most. A gift I was given. I don't see all, but you know what awaits further down the path you walk. Something terrible comes to meet you. You are not the cause, yet you will feel it's tough all the same. It means things have changed. Yeah, it's just, I've never heard that quote before. Is that a common quote? I've never heard it before. Perhaps they'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? What am I supposed to do with that information? What's going to happen? I can't say more. I've already said too much. Treat this advice if you wish, but for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. When I first came here, I felt something strange. Now the feeling has subsided somewhat. I think we are on the right path. I hope to see you again soon. Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night. Good evening. May I come in? Were you watching the house? Are you looking for something? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. Usually you can hear some kind of drunken shouting, or crying, or screaming. Who are you? I'm a surgeon. I used to operate on the sick. Our ward was always short on funding, so I often ended up handling patients with conditions outside my specialism. And now the hospitals are gone, so I can just wander and help wherever I can. If you let me in, I can tell you what happened to the hospitals. Alright, come in. Thank you. I sure hope I can help someone here. Can I come in and rest a minute? Where did you come from? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out under your window there. It's a dog-eat-dog world, my friend. Yeah, okay, yeah. It does sound similar to that, but it's much more poetic the way it's written. Is your friend sick? He's my husband. He's dead. I can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now. Come in. Alright, I'm letting a lot of people in. I just need to rest a bit. I got quite a few people in my house now. Ooh, kitty. Meat Canyon kitty. Smells like someone died tonight. God damn it, I let too many people in. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is to blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight against the visitors. Aurora filmed photography. Dark patches appearing on a captured image is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsors. Each day, spotting visitors is getting harder and harder. Signs aid the search, but did you ever find yourself wanting to foolproof way? Introducing our new revolutionary aura-sensitive photographic film. It exposes the soul's energy, allowing you at home to discern a human from a hostile visitor. Everyone looks like a meat candy character. Yeah, kind of. They all have that, like, grotesque artwork style. Take a photo, and if you see black patches, you've found a visitor. Now, a word from our sponsors. The heat won't stop you. Feel the drive. With the Energeca, you're alive. Wow, an invigorating energy drink that quenches your thirst faster and more effectively than water. Now available from 4Rest. Alright, that's all for the TV. He said I should listen to the radio. I'm gonna pet the cat. Aura cam. Yeah, it's an aura cam. I wouldn't that be funny if you had something like that and looks like the cat's starting to get used to you. This is dispatch. Check quarantine zone status. Code 51. Reports of explosions at 0300 hours. Okay, so what happened? Unit 328 reporting. Code 60. Mass civilian casualties. Officers down. Okay, so something crazy happened. Where do I get the aura cam from? Code 451. Oh, that's a reference to Fahrenheit 451, I bet. Initiating code 1984. The city is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. So it's called code 984, but it's definitely a reference to 1984. You know, just like 451 is a reference to Fahrenheit 451 because they're talking about burning shit, and that's what that book's about. I mean, it's about freedom of speech being suppressed, basically. Fahrenheit 451. I asked her if there's anything she needs, and she said for him to be alive. She's carrying around her husband's dead body. That's all I really need. Can I get you some water? I'll just sit here by the faucet. I can drink from it if I need to. I'll leave you be then. Why did you have to go and die? You promised me everything would be fine. You told me this would all be better. And then you died. Now I'm the only one left. Why did you leave me? Alright, she's not doing too well. I'm listening. Did he have blood on his... Did he have blood on his jacket when he came in? Or did he kill somebody and just acquire that blood? Of course. Okay, I'm going to examine his eyes. Now, if you notice, I've got polychoria. It's an official diagnosis, yes. Oh, he's got 2 pupils and 2 scleras. What the hell? Unfortunately, it makes my sight worse, not better. You'd think 2 pupils in one eye would increase visual acuity. But, no. Okay. Uh-oh, her sister died. Is she a visitor? Should I shoot her, chat? Okay, let's see. I don't know who the visitor is. It could be the doctor. It could be... Hold on. I'll come back. I wonder why the visitors only choose to attack during the night. Because the sun messed up. So they only come out at... People only come out at night. That's why. I'm trying to decide if this person's a visitor or not. I think they are. Death took my sister. How am I supposed to go on without her? Should I shoot her? Do you think she's the visitor? My song. Yeah, she was a visitor. I was right. I called that shit. I wasn't sure, you know what I mean? But when they get bloody like that, that's a visitor. So, there you go. I got her. Damn. Just shooting people in my house, you know? She's like, death took my sister. And I'm like, you're the one who killed her. You're the visitor. You know what I mean? There's another visitor still in here. And I don't know who it is. I guess it's the doctor. It has to be. Because I think there has to be 2 visitors in your house for people to die. Huh. Well, shit. Alright, time to just go back to bed, I guess. Why, hello there, dear boy. Who are you? Oh ho ho, I'm just an old coot who knows nothing too about mushrooms. Oh, he's a shroom head. But never mind me right now. The mycelium told me something very troubling. Oh yes. The mushroom festival is upon us, and my time, my dear boy, is slipping through our fingers. So please, listen carefully and heed my words well. Mycelium? I don't quite follow. I know it's hard for ordinary folk to understand. They speak in their own strange way. Mycelium is how mushrooms talk to one another. Okay, bro. I learned to hear them by studying the Book of Smiles. But what they told me last, well, let's say it's not good. They spoke of the Mushroom Festival drawing near, and that, my dear boy, is no good at all. No, no, no. The Book of Smiles? The Mushroom Festival? What is the Mushroom Festival? Oh, my dear boy, we must consult the Book of Smiles for that. A great mushroom shall rise and scatter into spores far and wide. I think he's talking about a nuke. Like a mushroom cloud? Like a nuke. A shadow shall spread and swallow the sun, and not a single place will be spared the fun. But this mushroom shall not rise alone, for it's a festival, and it is known. Golly, we can't allow that to happen. We must stop it. Together, my boy. Yeah, he's definitely talking about nukes. Because, like, you know how nukes leave mushroom clouds? And they're saying a lot of them get dropped. So I feel like that's what the world government decides to do to try and... The world's governments, I should say. Not singular government, but... Whatever world I live in, the government that rules the country that I'm in this game, they probably decide to nuke the quarantine area. And kill, like, you know... all the infected people, including all the visitors and things like that. Alright, take the damn pages from the book. Please take them. They'll tell you what to do. There's a good lad. Give him a read when you have a quiet moment, won't you? Now then, I must be off. Okay, I get some interesting characters at my house. I'll be back once you've got everything sorted, so get a wiggle on. I'll bid you good day, good health, great joy, and plenty of smiles, my dear boy. Toodaloo. He looks like Santa Claus. Everything's on fire. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Everything's on fire out there. Did you see that? Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors desperate for shelter. But it seems no one is willing to let them in. The music changed, by the way. Did you notice that? He's in there talking to himself. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nobody stands responsible. Nearby stands the man responsible, a FEMA officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Okay. That's the little girl crying because her dad's dead. You see a woman crying over her wounded husband. You can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streak, she drags his body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. Today the world was built anew, and in the basement mushroom grew. It towered high, and time is nigh, to eat it whole, if one would try. To welcome guests is not for strong. The mushroom stands tall and long. Under the tree of apple can you rest. She'll feed you with her sweet fruits best. The day will come when one must kneel before the mushroom's mighty peel. While on the clock the hand shall climb. Make haste, my friend, there is no time. Okay, none of that made any sense by me. I wonder if the heat is caused by ozone layers getting damaged. It has something to do with like a solar flare that happened in game. They talk about it in the beginning of the game. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instructions. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. And the latest for now. Next up, some ads. A special report on the nature of the visitors. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? This is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap headline. This is our new reality. Rumor continued to swirl about the visitors' true origins. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who has come into contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission remains unknown, and FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. So they're denying that it could be anything to do with the government, but I feel like it's like a government experiment's gone wrong. If you believe you've been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 000-451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after the break. Even the hardest workers need a break. The Marlboro cigarettes, you can take a deep breath and truly unwind. Marlboro. Cigarettes for real men. Disclaimer, the company is not liable for any harm that may occur to lungs or lifespan. Consume at own risk. Yeah, cigarettes kill you. I want my mommy. Tell me what happened. I don't know. They came in and started talking, and Dad said they were wrong, and then they said, Daddy, Daddy. Oh, just rest for now. The girl calls out for her father nonstop. There's no end in sight to her hysterics. Okay. Well, she's not a visitor. I don't think a child is a visitor. How did he die? I can't. It's just too much. I've run out of tears. I have no tears left to cry. But that's wrong. All wrong. I can't just stop crying. He needs to be buried. No. No, 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 no. I'm not ready. They only just gave him back to me. And you expect us to part ways again already? Well, he's a dead body, ma'am, and he's in my tub, and that's kind of gross. I can't. I won't send him down to the cold-hearted earth. Okay, well, can you get him out of my tub? I'm listening. What do you wish to examine? Hands. Hands have performed countless surgeries. I could tell the operating table stories for days, but maybe another time. For now, please take a look at them. Oh, they're dirty. He is a visitor. Try to keep these hands in decent shape. Never let them grow stiff. You never know what tomorrow might bring. Should I kill him? I feel like he's a visitor for sure. I don't know. I'm really having trouble. Because he has like blood on his lapel. And I'm wondering, was that there before? Or did he get that after he killed somebody, you know? I think he's a visitor, though. Should I kill him or not? Oh, it's so hard to decide. I don't know. I don't want to just kill people wildly, but I do think this guy's a visitor. I don't think he is. You don't think he is? No, because the thing is, I think he is. Because he has dirty fingernails. And, you know what? I'm going to check his teeth. Let's check his teeth. His teeth are perfectly white, man. He's got all the signs. Hi, Octo. He's got all the signs, though. He's got white teeth. He's got dirt under his fingernails. He's got blood on his lapel. And people started dying the second he showed up. And usually you have to have 2 visitors in your house. And I killed one. And I think he's the other visitor. Because I don't think the little girl's a visitor. And I don't think the crying lady over her husband's a visitor. So, oh my God, this is so hard to do. Can you check one? Yeah, I can check one more thing. Alright, let's check his armpits. His armpits are hairless, y'all. That's a sign of a visitor. He's a visitor, bro. Yeah, I'm about to pew-pew him, Octo. I'm about to. I try to stay hygienic. It's important when you don't know when your next bath might come. Could be I'm covered in the same grime for a week, huh? No, bro. No. I don't believe this guy. I'm gonna do it. Think carefully before making such a grave choice. Yeah, I thought, or better yet, check something else. You should keep the whole picture in mind. Nah. I think he's a visitor, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. No, don't shoot, please. Yeah, he was a visitor. See? I knew it. I fucking knew it. He was a visitor. I trusted you, motherfucker. I let you in my house because I thought you were a surgeon. And you just fucking killed people. I knew it. Damn. Week of grime? Yeah, he's like, he could be dirty. Yeah, he didn't make any sense. He said he likes to stay hygienic because he doesn't know how dirty he might be. And I'm just like, that doesn't really make any sense. But, I don't know. I just think he was a visitor. So, petting the cat is great. Hey, hello. I guess if that's better. Is this like your place? I mean, your house, sir? Are you looking for someone? No, I just need somewhere to crash for a bit or something. I'm sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. What are you doing hiding out in basements? Where are your parents? Yeah, where are your parents? Hell, if I know, home probably. Where else would they be? Or maybe they're visitors now. Would kind of suit them. Ha. My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility. Whatever, I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. You really gonna leave a kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? Come in. I gotta let people in. You've already got that crying girl in the spot that ties the house together. I'm gonna stay, then we're doing things my way. Hey, that rhymed. Neat. Wait, you kicked them out. I'm not gonna kick out the little girl for you. She wants me to kick out a little girl because she's in the prime spot in the kitchen. You should leave. Pfft, whatever. I shouldn't have wasted my time on you. What the fuck, dude? Stop fidgeting and stand still. Hello, could you please help us? What happened? I'm exhausted. I just want a place to sleep. I have 5 kids. Now this is the only one left. My husband disappeared too. I don't know if he's dead or if he abandoned us, but now I just want to lie down and pass out for a few days. Where did your other kids go? Are your kids dead? I don't know. Maybe their father took them. I just want to go to his house, but I just don't have the strength anymore. Sure, we fought a lot, but it's hard not to when you live with someone who acts like a complete asshole. Forget him. Look, the most important thing now is finding my kids. Come in. She has a kid with her, man. Pick a spot. We'll be out of here by tomorrow, I promise. Hey, cough, cough. Can you let me in, pal? What happened to you? I got caught in the midday sun while putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally. Why aren't you at the hospital? A hospital? There are no more hospitals, pal. When the visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I've been better off putting out those fires and dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyway. Alright, come in. I don't think this guy's a visitor. I'll be out of your hair for long. At least I won't have to die alone in that dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we went to put the fires out. It's a mandate telling us to report to a FEMA quarantine zone. Why go if everyone who does ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. I got a FEMA notice. Good afternoon. This is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident that unfolded in the city. It seems one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unverified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death, a sinister quiet that drains the soul. But worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bells toll for all of us, filling our ears with endless din. What is this? What an awful situation to get into. Yeah. What is this? So is this what infects people? Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax. An infernal nest where visitors thrive. Tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Ceremin in Yundans. Ceremin in Yundans. Ceremin. Okay, whatever, bro. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. Today's incident has sparked numerous theories. Some reports describe a lone shooter, while others mention an armed group dressed in hooded clothing. However, the city's greatest challenge may still lie ahead. Due to the lockdown measures imposed, corpse disposal in surrounding areas has been temporarily suspended. Residential inspections, however, will continue as scheduled. If you are able to cremate the deceased, do so immediately. If not, please wait until the situation is resolved before surrendering any accumulated remains. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned. Okay, let's see if everybody's still alive. Okay, he's still alive. She's still alive. She's still alive. It's stuffy in here. Okay, how's the kid? Oh, he's tired like me. He's shy around new people too, so he's being extra clingy. Kids struggle to handle stuff like this. They might not complain, but you can see it written on their faces. Sometimes I feel like it's my fault for dragging them into all of this. They really do look like Meat Canyon characters. Like, they really do. Sometimes I feel like it's my fault for dragging them into all of this. But it's too late to change any of that now. It's stuffy in here. Fine, go ahead, test me. I have nothing to hide. Let's see. Alright, she's not a visitor. Disheveled and cranky, as always. Alright, leave her alone. I could have been using the camera this whole time, by the way. I didn't realize that. You reach out and pet the cat. Hard to tell if he likes it. Those weren't the ones who attracted the quarantine zone. Who attacked the quarantine zone. I saw it. I saw what was there. Well, what was there? That it wasn't human. Human. Alright, time for bed. She's like, you want to memorialize his death? Because I want to take a picture of her? Just do what you want and leave me alone. Her aura's blue because she's sad. I'll leave her alone. I could have been taking pictures of people this whole time. Time for bed. A group of FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. Though little remains, the basement seems to be intact. A small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? You can hear people like snoring in the rooms and crying and stuff. Hello. We require more test subjects from you. The sooner we get them, the better. What's going on in the city? Repercussions. Keep resisting and there'll be even more outbreaks than need wiping out. Hiding visitors only makes them multiply. And that only leads to more violence. How long is all of this going to continue? When are you going to get rid of the visitors? How long is all this going to continue seems like a dumb question to ask. It doesn't seem like anybody knows. So I'm going to say, when are you going to get rid of the visitors? If it were that simple, there'd be no need for FEMA. Just let us do our job. We have the situation under control. I have to hand someone over to you again? Yes. But this time we'll need two. Doesn't matter who. Just hand two of your residents over. Now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Okay, the crying. They took the little girl. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. What exactly do you feel? Death. Death hath taken a liking to your house. She's quite fond of it. I don't know how many have died here, but her presence is strong. Who even are you? Why are you dressed like that? You look like some kind of cultist freak. I'm going to tell him he looks like some kind of cultist freak. Perhaps I do. Is that such a bad thing? This is my shroud. There will be need of it once I die. This way, there's no need to find cloth to wrap our dead. So your outfits are what you wrapped in the dead? Wrap the dead in? What the hell? She's already near. We're simply helping her cross the threshold. So what is it you want? We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it, yes. Death's influence is strong here. Well, I have killed quite a few visitors here. What's been happening here anyway? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their tasks. I'm not exactly burning with excitement at the prospect. Perhaps you'll end up burning after all. Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Forgive me, but there would be no other way to accomplish our divine mission. Then I'll just shoot you all. I don't like being threatened. I'll just shoot you all. What a violent way to respond. As it should be, I ask you rid yourself of some inhabitants you shelter here. They obstruct our purpose and cannot be. No. Do you think you have a choice? See you later. I'll come to check on them. Keeping your distance, huh? Good. That improves your odds of survival. This guy looks like he means business. Unless you're a visitor. Who are you? Someone who's here to clean up the filth. My neighborhood's been dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Let me guess, is that broom in your hands? What's with the gear? Is that supposed to make you visitor-proof? Visitor-proof? Oh, you mean the necklace? Yeah, what? He's got fingers on his necklace? And what looks like teeth, maybe? That's a good term. I'll have to start using that. It's a reminder so I don't forget how many houses and how many towns I've purged. I pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. So why are you here? How long are you planning on cleaning the filth? Hold it. You already asked your questions. Now I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? A half-naked visitor annihilated an Empire patrol. Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. FEMA's been taking people. No clue if they're coming back. Visitors keep showing up, but I've got a gun of my own. So you're trying to keep order too. Good. But I don't trust you. I need to see this all through on my own terms, and I intend to. You rest up. We'll talk later. Alright, bro. Finally, some kind of shelter. What happened to her? She looks like she's been beat up. What happened to your eyes? I saw something unspeakable. I won't dare describe it, for who dwells on what the mind bursts when it breaks. It's always just in front of me, burned into the darkness. There are no words for the ancient dread that tore through my soul. Trust me, if you'd seen it, you'd have done the same. What did you see? Trust me, you're better off not knowing. To it, our sorrow is a feast, a buffet of grief. It gorges itself on fear, pain, our minds. My only mistake was wandering into the wrong place at the wrong time. It didn't even notice me at first. It was too busy devouring charred flesh. What the hell? She must be talking about the pale dude. Slowly consuming those blackened coal-like bodies right before my eyes. Dear God, I wouldn't wish the sight of it on my worst enemy. Thank you. Maybe now I can finally get some rest. So I let her in. Will it be hard to sleep without eyes to close? Good afternoon. You are watching the news. FEMA is currently assisting victims of the quarantine zone attack. Due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have offered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual shows this condition and comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and report the suspect to the relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on a dangerous new cult. The cult came to my house, actually. Oh, dude. We appreciate your hospitality and don't wish to anger you. You've done so much for us already. I'm sheltering cult members. We'll stay in this room and pray quietly. We need some rest. Our journey ahead will be long and hard. You look scared. Are you afraid? You're observant, homeowner. Unlike my brothers in faith, I still struggle with fear. Doubt torments me. What lies beyond life? What does it feel like? Our mentor teaches us it's neither heaven nor hell, that it's something else, but I can't seem to grasp it. If even he doesn't fully understand death, will he ever truly understand her? What if reaching her isn't enough? What if she is truly beyond comprehension entirely? Her is death, by the way. They worship death. But I dare not question our mentor's will. For his eyes, I see confidence and understanding. He asks us to embrace faith and steel our resolve. To be ready. Only then can we cross the rivers of dead and the mountains of bone and reach her. Death. Alright. I think I'm going to save. And end for the day. Kind of tired. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you guys next time. And that's it. And I'll probably stream tomorrow. I might finish this game or I might play some Minecraft, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.